Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 5 of the snowspeeder build. Today we're going to work on gluing one of the cannons down and maybe get started on doing some of the figures, getting them glued together. So let's take a look. Well, alright, here we are. I took the clamps off of there, and she's looking pretty good. Got little boogers there. I'll probably get off the water. It's just sticky stuff from the clamps. It comes right off. There, but like I said, it's all going to get hit with white anyway. Like I pre-hit those areas with white, but yeah, it looks good. Everything looks settled down pretty good. Might run some more of the quick, or the extra thin Tamiya in the front half here. Mainly there. But those gaps look pretty good, and I think I'm just going to leave them. This just is what they are. They don't look bad, and you don't see anything, and as long as no light glows through there, which shouldn't. But we're ready to put the guns on. Here they are with their light coat, and then these are the back halves that we're going to have to, and I just pre-hand painted that because I won't, I'd actually had to spray it, but to spray it I would have to spray white and then do the black. But I want to glue these. The instructions say on this to glue a little hair or something, to glue this before. Then my problem is getting that lined up here. So we're going to glue this down and that at the same time. And I think that'll work better. Those just, yeah, they just sit in there. So we'll hit them with a dab of glue. We can push you in because you're in there pretty tight, and then we'll hit some glue right back there. Is it going to be a pain? That's the thing. How much of a chore is she going to be to put together? No, that's right there. So probably the best thing, we have to go through and clean these. That the heat will get. Make sure, alright, so this is the right side, right? Nope, that goes that side. Because they have the key is a little larger here. You can see that slot. It's a little larger than that slot. So I'll just grab the other gun anyway. So, how are you going to fit? You're loose, of course. So you're probably a good one to do first. So, I don't want to use a quick set on that. We'll get out. I will. Probably more going to be that one than anything than this. This I can't think of. No, we'll just use the Revell. I mean, I can dab. That would work for that. Let's make sure she's going to fit. Get this stuff run through the hole here. Good. Alright, there we go. So, I'll dab some of this on the tip. Give it a little shake. I'm definitely finding that this likes to glue itself to the bottle. A little bit. Yeah, some glue gets up in there. Brush a little bit of this on. Now the other end is interesting. How do we want to do this end? We might end up, I'm going to just slather a little bit here. But we may end up, good thing that has I had the lid partially on, and that it's thick enough that it didn't, it overflowed a little bit. But we gotta, did it? Yeah. Could have been worse. Nothing's glued together or anything weird like that. So. Alright, now back to what we were doing. We're going to do the same as what we did with the other side, setting that go all the way down. Put a drop there. That probably was bigger than a drop that I wanted to put there, but this should be very interesting. The other side shouldn't be as bad. Problem is I'm not seeing the bottom, so I can't tell. Where I need to go. Weird. I guess that just kind of hangs out there and floats. It's not fitting down as well as I would like it to. And I'm not 100% sure why. In the back it is, in the front it is. Is the wires getting hung up or what? No, it just doesn't want to fit as well. You're kidding me. It's fighting me, guys. This is a little bit of that too. Do I have any? No, of course I don't. This is why I should have dry fitted it. Thinking there's a little. A little issue with the canon kind of sideways. So now we're going to have to re-glue everything back up here. Let's get everybody in position. It's sitting a little better, but not by much. But it is better. There we go. Make sure everybody's lining up. I need to get a clamp on this. There we go. And can we come through this way? Let's get one that actually has a foot on it. Oh boy, we might have to do one at a time because that one's going to be in the way of that one. What is that going on there? But that's all nice and lined up. Got her nice and tight up against the engine housing, so we'll just let that dry. Got it that clamped down too. And a couple dabs of the extra thin down there, so hopefully that'll glue that down. So I might put another one of these drops down there. Let's see if we can get another one on this side. The problem is I got this kind of hidden. There we go. Hopefully that'll stay. If not, I'm going to have to use a heavier glue. I did put a dab of that in there, but before I set it down. I'll probably have to go in there and clean up a little bit. Because there is little gaps a little bit in spots. Like there. And that's on both sides. But unless you're looking at it like that, you won't see them. But, so we got to kind of let this sit for a moment. So what else can we do before we put this one on? Because, unfortunately, unless I can get that one to move, no, it's just the best place for it. What did I decide on a stand for this? Because it's getting that close to needing a stand. I mean, I could use this still. No, I couldn't, because I need something at least. Well, it looks like it's going to be a trip to Hobby Lobbies. That's all. I'd rather have a wooden base. A nice, solid wooden base. But, yeah. Alright. I'm liking this. It's getting down to, like, these are the only parts, really, and the flaps that go on the back. So we can do a little painting. I can put this World War II pilot in a spaceship. Because that's what I swear to God he is. He's from another kit. Because that's a parachute on his belly. And these guys are supposed to have like something square. The helmet is nowhere near what it the shape it should be. But we'll put the 2 red stripes painted white, and we'll do them in their orange flight suits, and I'll do that in a light gray, because I think that box was a light gray, and try to fake it. Look at, they got these like huge monkey arms. Their arms are longer than their body. I mean, holy cow. You can tell that their feet are going to be hidden, because they look fine until their knees. And then they got these little tiny feet and like a little leg bone there. But these arms look like gorillas. I mean, this guy sitting can almost touch his toes. Like, whatever. That's funny. So I'm thinking, you know, make the pilot this that guy. Maybe not. It depends on who we've seen the most. There we go. Well, we got hit back his head on. Yeah, we're not going to go too crazy with these. These guys are not like a big work of art here. That's the thing. I don't know how high I want their arms. I don't want them to look like they're all like, oh, what's going on when they're in the cockpit. So I better set them in there and I can see how high I want their arms up. Because it would look funny if they're just like, hey, what's going on? Their arms all like up like this. Hey! You know. And, look. Oh boy. These guys are winner. And then one of them will sit back here. But boy, you actually see his feet. But he's going to be buried by the canopy. But I was actually hoping he'd fit in there more. Yeah, they give you no way to hold anything together and look at the same time. Alright, we'll go with it. This seems to be working really good on this styrene, so we'll just keep running with it. Try to make one a little bit different than the other. There we go, I can let go of that. Let's see how we did. I think we're going to make you the pilot. Okay. Maybe we're not making you the pilot. See how you look here. Well, that works. But I can still adjust, so. Well, he's going to kind of have to do that with his fist. Like pounding on the console. No! That's awesome. Because if you have his hands down, they got to go under the console. Alright, let's do this other one. It's funny. This one's going to be fun too. A little pre-glue on there. Let's see what you look like now. Alright, we're definitely not getting you in that one. But then at least it looks like, you know, alright, that hand's doing something and this one's going up. Reaching for something. But man, yeah. But you see, like, his hands are further than his feet are. See, adding glue to the outside, it softens up where their joints are. And then once we paint them, he should look better, I guess. As good as that chap could look. Alright, we're going to have to do something similar So this guy. There we go. I got it to work. He's going to have one hand down in there. It's probably going to block the light and everything. Because his hands are like his arms are longer than his feet. Than his legs. Like even after they curve down his whole body. It's great. But that'll work. And then we can have this one up a bit. Like he's pulling a lever or something. So we'll put you guys in here, so we'll put you back in here somehow. So I can stage you because one arm's going underneath and the other arm's going to be pounding the console. There's no way about it. There's no way around that. He's either pounding the console or he would have had his hand up, which then I think with his fingers out he would have had it would have been further. So I think that works just like that. Yeah, because otherwise his fingers would have been way up past the dashboard there. If he had his hands out. At least there it looks like he's just pounding the console. Damn, we missed it. You're a lousy shot. But yeah, at least he's up. It looks like he's doing something with the scope. And then the other hand can be doing something, shooting on the trigger or something. So that way I see different arms, you know. Even though that's kind of cliche that his left arm's up and his left arm, you know, but still, at least when you're looking from this way, you know, they're both up on the same side. And at least we went with a clinch fist on one and an open on the other side. Looks like they're doing something. But yeah, they're really bad, these figures. They're really bad. Once you close that, they'll look normal. They'll be fine. You're just gonna see, you know, you're gonna see something in it going on in there. But yeah, look, his fingers would have stuck out the windshield. I'm not sure exactly where this falls. It might actually fall down here a little more. I think it's like right here. Yeah, so that's fine. You're gonna see that there's pilots and a gunner, and that, you know, it's just not a ship floating in space by itself, or, you know, flying around by itself. So I'm gonna say we're gonna let this cure. So I'll take a break here. See how this is doing. I bet you this pops up. Nope, but we'll give it a little more time. That's great. And I see that I'm going to want to hit, like these got twisted. I didn't think to check to make sure these weren't, you know, because everything, like nowadays they get these kits where they fit, they can register everything to fit really tight. This they did not whatsoever. And I can already see that that's going to cause an issue, like it did on the last one. It's actually probably not too bad that I do clean some of this off anyway. But there we go. That hopefully we'll do a dry fit the right way. That definitely filed. I can't see it because the light's not. And it's really, you're only going to see the difference in the paint, but you can see how there's paint taken off of there. And that's better. I think that'll work. Much better than the other side probably was. Alright. But we'll dry fit it once we can. And we'll get that other piece glued on. And then we can say, yay! And then we can do a full, I believe we'll do a full hit with white so that we miss these areas up. I'm going to have to retape that canopy up so I don't get white paint on my gray. What is it? German gray. But these figures sit a little longer, and then we'll start painting. I'm going to start painting him. That guy's got a hole in his leg. Oh, he's a war hero. And that's supposed to be Luke, or we made you Luke. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave them sitting there, and if I ever find part guys that fit. Because I know they're re-releasing. These are the original kits. I know they're re-releasing some, which I think have new tooling, so they probably have even new figures. But okay, yeah, I'm rambling, so I'm going to shut her down, take a break, and we'll come back, and I'll, hopefully we can glue that back on, and then we can paint those. That would be a good, efficient way to do stuff. I might paint these up really quick, too. Just pre-paint them, might as well. And then I can get in there and hit the, the silver for the hydraulics, so they look like they actually work. I think that's all I want to make silver on this. I think these sit like that. So we'll do all that white, and then we'll do a little silver, and then maybe those pins I'll hit with some silver. I guess those go in the back of the ship like that, so I could always paint those, but that's the parts really on the bottom. Yeah, and then we gotta grind one of these down. So, but okay, till next time we'll be back and we'll continue just letting things dry. Till next time, see you shortly.